Uh, I heard Rich Trumka say, as I've heard him say before, about the refusal of people in the mine workers to understand the word no. Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible before it is done. And I think those words of simple determination and wisdom embody a lot of what I think we're going through in America today, where the fury that we often feel at being stymied from getting the things that we work so hard for in the electoral arena leads to a level of disillusionment with the process at all. And yet, when I attend a conference like this and help organize it and see the work that goes into trying to bring these varied constituencies together from around the country, both geographically, demographically, and frankly, economically, I see over the years the progress that we're making in creating a different paradigm of solutions. And the problem isn't so much that we can't get things done, it's that we can't get things done if we go on doing them in the old way. So I'm encouraged when I see, as we saw in the last panel, a different set of voices emerging out of corporate America that isn't afraid to sit down with unions and environmental organizations and believe that the common future we could create is more important than the future they could create by going off with the business roundtable and fighting us every day. But that doesn't mean that our job as advocates and organizers has changed that much. It simply means that the process of how we make change in the 21st century may not be the way we made progress and change in the 20th century. It doesn't mean that we don't organize, but it may mean that we organize with a different voice. It may mean that we don't have the exact same opponents that we had in the 20th century, but the opponents we have are even more powerful. So I hope that we inspire you at this Good Jobs, Green Jobs conference to pick up the tools that we've tried to create with this organization and take them out of Washington into your own community. Our effort over 2013, 2014 is to try to create in the communities of America this powerful dialogue between labor and the environmental movements and make it real in a way that propels us to have a kind of power and a kind of voice that makes people come to the table and negotiate the solutions we all want. We're not going to do that as individual movements. I know that Rich Trumka, from his vantage point, knows that, and as seriously and vigorously as the labor movement fights among itself sometimes, it knows that it can't do this alone, and it's looking for a set of solutions that it can fight for with the environmental movement. And in much the same way, I know that our colleagues in the environmental movement, deep in the battles that they fight and as vigorously as they pursue them, know that we can't get a final solution without crafting one together. So I hope if we inspire ourselves to do one thing at these annual events, it's to go back and with some level of determination fight in a common cause the way we can when we fight our individual causes. I spent 30 years in the labor movement fighting struggle after struggle after struggle and feeling that each step I took in battle was a step backwards. And the formation of the Blue-Green Alliance was an effort to try to create a vehicle that allowed that kind of movement building to stop and a new kind of movement building to start, in which our common cause meant more than our individual efforts. So I hope that's the inspiration we bring to the diehard activists tonight. Take it out to the reception tonight, and let's work together in the future. Thank you very much.